All right, we're going to watch Audrey's backstroke at full speed. First thing I notice is the great strong strength and power from that kick. Good strong pull, good snap of those wrists. I mean, a lot of good stuff there. But again, similar to the fly, this is not the same backstroke we see when we're doing some of the stuff that maybe is more speed oriented. So Audrey, good, but let's see this on a regular basis from you when we're doing speed, because I mean that's a great start. All right, so let's watch it a little bit more quarter speed. All right, so the first thing here is we start that pull. You have a little bit less of a bend in that arm than we'd like to see. So as you first start that catch, you kind of see at the very beginning you're a little bit straight armed. Okay, make sure you get that bend in that elbow a little bit earlier. You can see right here as you're about halfway through, now you start to have a little bit more bend in that elbow. And I think part of the reason you see all this air in your hand is you're not really getting that hand deep enough. You want to make sure when your hand enters, you go a little bit deeper, so you have a little bit more of a bend in your elbow, so you can pull and push more water in that direction. Okay, you're kind of pulling a little bit too far out to the side there. And I think one of the things you can do, roll your shoulder a little bit better. That will help get your hand a little bit deeper, and then in turn help you get that elbow in and catch that water a little bit better. Okay. As we start to enter our right hand here, we can see that our left shoulder is still down. And our left shoulder is still down because of how deep that hand is. You want that hand right here, almost exiting the water right away, so that when your hand is entering up here, going down, this hand is going up, and this shoulder here is also going up, and then that shoulder will be going down. A lot of arrows, but we want to make sure we get a better body roll out there. The body roll is probably one of the most important parts of your backstroke because it really does help you grab and catch a lot better water, Audrey. See here, so you've got your hands probably about almost 12 inches, 8 to 12 inches underwater, and you've yet to start any kind of bend in that elbow. So again, you want to catch that water a little bit earlier. You can start to see here, now you start to bend that elbow. Your hand's a little flat. Let's try and bring that hand a little bit higher, okay? So you can grab that water and keep it a little bit closer to your body. When you're way out to the side like that, you're really grabbing a lot of water, but you have nothing to push it towards. If you bring it in closer to your body, that's where your power really starts to come in. That's why sometimes when we do the drill, the T-Rex drill, when we're keeping our elbows on the side, the idea is that strength is close to your body. That strength is not out to the side of that pool. Okay? Kind of see right here. All right, we're nice in line right on top of that water. That looks really good. You got good strong leg. You can see all the bubbles coming off your feet, which means you got great white water. Really strong kick out there the entire time. So as we go into that turn right in the very beginning, you can see that you started to turn your hands down. Right here, you got your hands pointing this way and this way. You're looking that way. We like that position right there. But the other thing you can't tell right now because you have too much air. But right here, you can start to see that you start to turn those wrists and start turning those hands down towards the water, towards your face. And so that's really good. Now, it looks like at the end you had those palms back up, but you got into that streamline really well. Pushing down off that wall. Okay, good strong push, good strong legs. A little early on that dolphin kick. I mean, here you're barely off that wall. You're already dolphin kicking right away. You want to make sure that you kind of wait a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you did 7 dolphin kicks, but if you look, you kind of see how they started out really strong right in the very beginning. I'm going to just push it straight. So you can kind of see a couple really quick ones real early, right? And now all of a sudden they start getting a little bit slower, a little bit slower. A little too far back there. As we get ready to come up on top of that water, you have a good angle, okay? Just nice and steady job coming up. That's perfect. We like that. We could probably start that breakout right about now. And that you can see kind of the same thing as earlier. Your elbow's out of that water, which means your very first part of that next pull is grabbing air. You're not really grabbing any water. Make sure you keep that hand should be lower in the water while this hand starts that pull. This hand being the one that's right there. Great job of once you start that pull, you can already start to see the strength. Okay, again, look how wide that hand is. If you can bring that hand more here, okay, so a little deeper and a little bit closer to your body, you're going to get a lot more strength from that. Okay, but I like how your shoulders rolled there. The hand exits. All right, one thing you can see a little bit of a curve in your back here. Okay, make sure you try and keep that back a little bit straighter. Head back a little bit more will help keep that back straighter. But again, make sure on the breakout that we're keeping that pull. That first pull that you're starting underwater on your left side was good, but your arm, make sure it doesn't come above that water first. Okay? Good, Audrey.